my immediate thought was, alright, are we gonna do Polygon Man again after PlayStation All-Stars? And you know what? I was pleasantly surprised that wasn't the case.
Same, man. I'm glad I didn't get spoiled beforehand.
Yep, no spoilers for me, and I kind of freaked out because, we'll get to it, but it's something that, honestly, only the biggest PlayStation original fanboys would know.
I mean, I, to be fair, knew nothing about this until I was just like looking up and just going, oh wow, that is amazing.
Alright guys, here we go. Final boss time. That is a wham shot and a half.
Oh, I'm already smiling.
I'm getting the tingles. Demo 1. Ken's. Ah. Do you get that reference, Tanner?
Yes, and the only reason I do is because of, I think it's Kid Icarus's video on PlayStation demo discs.
Ah, wonderful. I want to say it's Ken Kutagari.
Something like that. Yeah, he's one of the original guys who worked on PlayStation, if I'm correct.
I wanted to say Sugimori, but that's Pokemon, I believe.
Ken Sugimori is definitely the Pokemon artist.
I meant to do that.
Ken Kutaragi, yes. He was the engineer known as the father of PlayStation.
Oh. Sorry, it's involuntary at this point.
He also made the sound processor for the Super Nintendo, because of course, if for those of you who don't know, the PlayStation 1 was originally called the Nintendo PlayStation, and it was going to be a disc-based add-on to the Super Nintendo before Sony said, hey, we can do better without these stupid Nintendo people, after Nintendo teamed up with Philips to make the CDI.
Yeah, I mean that was the that was the instigator. Nintendo were very foolish, but hey, we would not have been where we are today if that had not happened.
Well, their loss is Sony's gain. Look, we actually have lives now because the final boss is a mean lad. Look at that, we got 4x3. It's the fucking demo T-Rex.
For those of you who don't know, on the Demo Disc 1, one of the things that you could do is watch a video of a polygonal T-Rex showing off the power of the PS1. And I just can't believe that they even have the way that the PS1 textures are kind of like, you know, they kind of shimmer and shine a bit. They even have that, which is like, wow, they know exactly, like, that's how the PS1 looks.
Bloody hell.
This boss is challenging. Like, if you're expecting an easy ride, don't. It's a nightmare.
I wouldn't say it's a nightmare. It's the perfect difficulty for a game of this base difficulty, I'd say.
The part that gets me is once he starts raising and lowering the platform here and you need to do the jumps over the shockwaves, that's where it gets kind of difficult.
Yes, I win!
Oh, but do you now?
I don't really get what this is a reference to, if it even is a reference. Is it meant to be like the Toy Story graphics meme?
See, I took it as this is, like, this will be T-Rex graphics in 2020, you know?
I mean, my take on it is, yeah, that was what they were able to do with the PlayStation 1. This is what they can do with the PlayStation 5, which is why you've got the rain, you've got all of those things firing out. It's just showing really how far technology has come.
I am actually kind of happy they didn't make it a photorealistic T-Rex to show off kind of what that would look like, because one, that would be terrifying, and two, it sort of goes to show, hey, like, this is what, you know, the cartoony, sort of HD cartoony we can do with the PlayStation 5, which in my eyes looks better than, you know, a lot of the super HD, you know, realistic looking stuff. Also, yeah, spin to win here is your friend.
Oh god. Oh hey. I'll take that, thank you very much.
He hates it. Your main thing here is stay on the run. Make sure that whenever he is doing anything, you'll want to make sure that you're not standing still. And get ready to spin when he summons enemies.
And then pull on that tongue!
I fully expected a Super Mario Sunshine blooper moment where it like rips off and wiggles around. I'm kind of happy that we didn't get that.
Yeah, same. And there we go. That's Astro's Playroom done and dusted.
Also, amazing job, because that took me about 4 tries to do.
It took me a couple of goes rounds.
Hit the ass! Hit the ass!
I hit the ass!
So yeah, if you hadn't guessed, if you hit the yellow items, you'll get more money.
Nice.
Which is useful for the fact that, you know, you want to get those final gotcha stuff.
Of course.
It's also fairly short credits, all things considered, because this was done by a fairly small studio. Studio Asobi is like just a tiny fraction of Sony SIE, and honestly, I'm very happy that they immediately said, hey, don't worry, more Astrobot is on the way.
Oh, I missed one, whatever.
It's fine, there's not a prize for getting all of them. If there was, I would have told you by this point.
Thank you, Rich.
Although, to be fair, I'm kind of sad that they didn't, because, I mean, that's like the perfect trophy.
That puts me too much in mind of Kingdom Hearts to get secret endings and whatnot, honestly.
That is true, although I do believe that was only in Dream Drop Distance.
That's probably why it's not my favourite game.
Don't hit the spikes.
I was trying to be too fancy.
And also, don't worry, you can't die in here. In case you were wondering, they just stun you for a bit.
I mean, that would have been truly mean if they could kill you in the credits.
I don't know if you've seen how some games do their playable credits. You know, Undertale comes to mind.
Huh. Oh, yes. Sorry. I mean, we bloody covered the game together. You think I'd remember? Oh, I thought I was going to push him off the platform.
No, it's not going to be that friendly to you.
Do-do.
It's also a very nice credits medley here. So you get... I love when games do that, where it's like, what do we do for the credits song? Answer all of them, strung together into one wonderful piece.
And you. Booyah. It's funny every time it happens. And this is just extra people and so on, but hey, there's still one more thing.
You didn't think we were going to have a game on the PlayStation 5 that went through the entire history of PlayStation and not have any artifacts relating to the PlayStation 5, did you?
The answer is no. Buy our wonderful new Pulse 3D wireless headset today!
I've tried! They're sold out everywhere!
I mean, it was basically the PS5 as well.
I hear it's really good for sound, though, and I kind of want it, but it's like, nope, good luck getting it.
I'm good with just the console and games, thank you very much. Shazam! Talking to me? She's talking to me?
Is it bad that I look at that and think it looks ever so slightly like Rob's face?
I was just gonna say it looks like Rob.
I was gonna say Rob or Wally, yeah. Yeah, boy.
It feels so good.
It really does.
I really hope that if you, like, plug in a third-party controller, it says it's actually not in your hands now.
That would be amazing, although I think the game might freak out if it didn't have the haptic feedback.
might just explode.
Well, I do know at the beginning of the game, when it shows the PlayStation, if you're playing the digital version, it doesn't have the disc drive in it. Speaking of, here it is!
Number 5 is alive!
I really wish it was fucking massive, isn't it?
The absolute... I'm in awe of the PlayStation 5. Oh god, that's my favourite Sony meme, I think. Shadow of the Colossus.
Even here, look how big it is!
Well, I told you it's to scale. This has shrunk down from its actual size. No, I'm only missing one, bloody hell. I'm gonna go to the gacha machine, then we're gonna do just a couple speed runs to get our final thoughts in, and that'll be it, guys. Yeah?
Well, it's a good job that you want to do those speedruns, because those speedruns equate to another trophy.
Ah, okay.
Basically, I believe you need to complete all of them in a grand total of under 7 minutes.
Okay.
So you basically need to do each of them in about 50 seconds or less.
There's a slim PS3, so it is.
The Slim Final Revision, because there's another Slim PS3, which I think we'll be getting. There it is, it's the barbecue!
That's kind of ugly, I'm not a fan of that.
No. Also, can I just say, it's great that we got both of those one after the other. It was just like, as small as it can get. Okay, maybe it can.
I feel like that's programmed in.
I think it's programmed because I got him like that too.
Ah.
Nice.
No, don't drop the PS4!
There's still a few in there.
Mm-hmm, but you're getting ever closer.
I feel like I'm missing one. It's a real pain in my ass. Hey! Very nice, very nice. Good stuff, and we completed a couple of murals as well. Wunderbar.
Question. When you guys first set up your PS5, did you go vertical or horizontal?
Horizontal.
Horizontal, because that is the only way that it would fit in my unit.
Alright, so, same. And did you have that moment of, oh god, where do I put the discs?
No, but I did have the, oh god, how do I get this stand to work?
Well, yeah, same, but actually, if you watch the PS5 unboxing I did, at the start the thing is upside down, and I completely didn't realise.
Well, the problem is, like, mine is really low down on my desk, so because of that, like, I seriously thought for a sec, oh no, did I accidentally buy the digital? Because I couldn't even see the disc slot at all from where I'm standing, and I'm like, oh no! But thankfully, it's all good.
This piece of music here, I believe, is from the other Astrobot game, the VR one. Ah!
Whoa, big saves.
Alright, so I believe it's final thoughts time, guys. Tanner, you're up first, mate.
I definitely echo the sentiment of this is the best pack-in game that has probably ever come out. I will say it's the best single-player one. I think Wii Sports, a lot of it comes down to the memories with family being a huge portion of it. So because of that, I think, yeah, for multiplayer, Wii Sports was better. But, like, this is such a really... Like, it's a short experience, but what a fun one. Like, you play it, and it's a good, just feel-good in-brain sort of game. So I highly recommend everybody who has the PS5, hey, go and do it. And also, this shows off a cool thing where it'll automatically have leaderboards with you and your friends, and you'll try out against their scores.
What about you, Rich? What's your thoughts on this?
It was one of those things of, I went into this not necessarily expecting much. I was just like, oh, it's just going to be, you know, your bog standard packing game. It'll be alright, bit of fun for a little bit. And it turned out to be, like, actually a really well put together adventure. That it's a really well thought out platformer. Like, mechanically, it is sound. It's a phenomenal showcase of the DualSense controller, and I was just absolutely flabbergasted at how much fun I had with it. Like, as I believe I did say earlier, had like it not been for Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out, Astro's Playroom probably would be my game of the year, because it was just such a delight and I had so much fun that I just went straight, was just like, you know what, I am going to complete this. And I did, and it just made my day.
Yeah. You know, I agree with a lot of what Tanner and Richie have said. It's a real joy when a game comes along with such charm and soul like this and just completely captures your attention, because God knows a lot of us have become more cynical these days. I'm probably projecting a little bit here. It doesn't really apply to you, the viewer. I'm more talking about myself here, even though I try not to be cynical as much as possible. But, yeah, like, graphically it's amazing, musically it's fantastic, control-wise it just feels good to play, and even if you're not a super big fan of Sony, it's just fun to learn about the history of it through collecting the artifacts and whatnot. If I had, like, one complaint, actually, it's that there's no biographies for each of the artifacts, you know, telling you what they're about, when they were released and so on, but that's a nitpick, really. They didn't need to go that deep. That's just for me more than anything.
Oh yeah, I think that's one of those things of, it would be nice if they could do it, but also there's nothing hurting you if you don't, and also Tom Laser.
I know.
I think one of the things that they didn't put it in is because they probably knew, hey, just introducing it to people, if they're curious, they can go to, you know, the Sony wikis and find information. Because, I mean, I never knew about the GPS for the PSP, and, you know, I was Googling it going, what the heck is this, you know? So, I think, yeah, it's not a mark against the game, but yeah, it would have been real nice to have it in there.
I would put it in my top 5 games of the year, for sure.
God, yes.
Back to the beginning.
Honestly, I wouldn't even mind, you know, as the PlayStation 5 lives out its life, if we were to get, you know, an update to it which adds a, you know, another world or something that, you know, maybe if they come up with new mascots, we can sort of see them, you know? I think that'd be a cool thing that would let, you know, give it a bit of life to keep it going. New accessories come out. I mean, there's still some that weren't in this. I mean, I was surprised there was no Wonder Book. Remember Wonder Book?
I do, actually. Yeah, weird.
You know, there's a couple things that it's missing, so it's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing, as time goes on, more updates, or heck, even DLC. The fact that this was free means I'd pay for more, or, you know, something else. I mean, like I said, they did say that they are working on a new Astrobot game, so whether that's, you know, a sequel to this, or if it's, you know, something else, a VR thing, I mean, I definitely want to go and pick up the original VR game, because I hear that that's one of the best games of the year that some people had when that came out. So definitely want to give that a try eventually.
Bugger.
You know what? This is the world correcting itself after you did a perfect run of the final boss, which a lot of us had trouble with.
Exactly. Also, to be fair, I would say that this is easily the most challenging of these speedrun levels, and it is because of the plethora of things that will one-hit kill you.
It also doesn't help that, as I'm watching here, it really looks like it doesn't run on the same cycle each time. It looks like when you die, it reloads with an entirely different cycle, which definitely does not make it easy to go quickly through, because you expect to, you know, the muscle memory, but it doesn't really help when it's different each time.
Yeah, but hey, you basically made it. Oh, well, not quite yet, but close enough.
You thought you were done, but there's 10 more minutes of level left.
It's like they're all like minute long except for the last one, which is like 3 hours.
Nah, not bad in the end. So we must return to Monk.
That one gif of the monkey holding its hand out and being like, you know, I return to me is like, I felt more care and love in that than for most human beings this year.
Jeez.
Oh, gotta do nice and soft touch. Speed run the soft touch.
That's where you're just like, why are you making me do this, you monsters?
You must eat these eggs without cracking the shell. Why are you making me do this? Sony, why? There we go. Keep going, Tom.
You really get a workout on your own shoulders doing this because of how you have to move. Because, like, with the movement, you're most likely going to be moving with your shoulders, too.
Booyah. Pretty happy with that one. Got more now, more.
We got the jetpack, which you can go real fast with, but of course, the tough part is avoiding the obstacles in the way.
However, obviously, just go as absolutely apeshit fast as you can.
I'll do what I can, dear sweet Richie.
Just slam those buttons down.
These fans are giving me pause. What have you got? What have you got against me, N-Tom, to bring fans such as these?
And now they're helping you. It's all good. When I look at these, though, I look at these, like, original enemy designs here, and all I can think about is, like, Mario Galaxy. I mean, it sucks that you have to make those comparisons, but just looking at how they look, you're just like, yeah, like, you are a Mario Galaxy enemy.
Huh. I expected more electricity there.
Yeah, for sure.
Colton in space.
You know, the last season of Fresh Prince really jumped the shark when they made him a robot and put him in space.
Shut up. Oh, when's Colton's playroom?
Oh my god. See, and the best part is, if there was a Carlton's Playroom, I would fully expect him to be there, like, just quietly narrating, like, yeah, that's where I live, that's where I sleep, thank you for visiting.
Yeah, instead of, like, PS1, PS2, it's rooms in the bank's mansion and whatnot. And Jeffrey's the final boss.
And you have to fight 1994 Jeffrey, and then 2020 Jeffrey.
Or it could be Will Smith.
It'd have to be Will Smith, come on.
You have to go back to the Millennium.
Well, remember, they're making a gritty reboot of Fresh Prince, so it would be the original Fresh Prince versus the gritty reboot version.
Well, at least we can get the Fresh Prince verse now. Not doing as good on this one, lads.
No, I will say, this is the toughest of the batch. And that is in no small part thanks to the fact that this bloody frog is the way he is.
Just over a minute, that's fine. Wow, they really lend themselves to being replayable by being as short as they are. Alright, last one, lads. Any last minute comments to get in? Do it now.
This game is amazing.
Oh, yeah, that works. But the one thing I will say that's really cool is, we didn't really show it off, but on the home menu, if at any point you failed a challenge and you want to do it again or something, you can instantly warp to it when you press the home button. And that's really useful for, say you missed one of the, like, here's an example. Say you missed one of the collect all the puzzle piece trophies there. You can go and click on it, and it will actually warp you to the right room that it's in, so you can at least know where it's at. That whole system there is really nice, and I know some people were, like, worried about...
Really?
Some people were worried about, like, spoilers, because you can, like, warp ahead and stuff, but I feel like for arcadey experiences like this, just being able to warp around is really nice, and I even used it in Spider-Man Remastered to get some stuff.
Well, alright.
It's a really helpful tool. Honestly, I think that the UI for the PS5, while it takes a little bit of getting used to, it's really user-friendly.
The one thing that I hate, though, is the fact that to immediately rest the PS5, before on the PS4, you would hold the home button and then go to enter rest mode, but on the PS5, you tap the home button and hit enter rest mode, and that alone is enough to screw me up to the point where I keep making mistakes.
It's okay. We're free from those bonds now, Tanner.
Look at him go!
You completed total time. See how you did.
So, do you want to see what your total time was? Oh, 7:23. You've just got to try and scrape off 24 seconds, and you can get that trophy.
Son of a bitch. I don't want to. I will end this playthrough by being a petulant bitch who cares not a jot for nostalgia. But yeah, guys, this has been a wonderful experience. And hey, this is like my second or third time playing through. Yeah, third time, because first I played it normally, then I redid it for the non-com channel, and obviously the third time is playing it here. It's just a wonderful nostalgia trip, and just a great game in general. If you've got a PS5 and you haven't played Astro's Playroom yet, give it a shot. But that's it for us, guys, so Tanner and I will see you next time for another PS5 title, in the shape of Marvel's Spider-Man and Miles Morales. That's going to be a fun one.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see that and continue off of our quick look for sure, and have some fun spider comments on definitely.
Indeed, indeed. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for another Hellfire Comms playthrough. Bye bye.